Politically, a shutdown isn't just a budget problem, it's a power struggle. Both parties often use the threat of a shutdown as leverage to push policy priorities. It's a high-stakes poker game where ordinary Americans become the chips on the table. For example, in past showdowns, debates over issues like healthcare, immigration policy, or national security spending have all triggered such standoffs. One side refuses to fund the government unless the other agrees to certain demands. If no deal is reached, the lights go out. Every time this happens, confidence in Washington weakens. Markets react nervously. The stock market tends to fall whenever shutdowns loom. Investors worry that political instability could slow the economy, delay payments, or affect interest rates. In 2019, the shutdown cost the U.S. economy over $11 billion, about $3 billion of which was permanently lost. Federal employees eventually received back pay, but lost business for contractors and small vendors was never recovered. Beyond economics, the national image takes a hit too. When the most powerful economy in the world can't even keep its government open, global allies start questioning American reliability. Even international credit rating agencies have warned that repeated shutdowns could erode the U.S.'s long-term financial reputation. Beyond direct costs, shutdowns ripple through supply chains. Delayed IRS refunds affect consumer spending, and halted FDA inspections can delay drug approvals. This impacts healthcare, innovation, and public safety, while small businesses near federal sites, like those around the Smithsonian, see tourism drop sharply, exacerbating local economic pain. So where does this end? Usually, intense negotiations and public pressure force a last-minute deal. Congress votes through a temporary funding package called a continuing resolution, which is like putting a bandage on a deep wound. It keeps the government open, but only for a short time. It also creates uncertainty that can stall long-term projects, from medical research to defense innovation. Even short shutdowns leave scars. For scientists and researchers, losing access to grants or lab time can mean years of lost progress. For families, missed paychecks translate to missed bills and mounting debt, creating significant personal hardship. Consider the stories of furloughed workers, air traffic controllers working without pay, leading to fatigue and safety concerns, or Smithsonian curators unable to maintain exhibits. And there's a psychological cost too. Every shutdown feeds a sense of instability, making citizens doubt whether their government can actually function. Still, the US always finds its way back. Agencies reopen, workers return, back pay arrives, and the economy stabilizes. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about budgets or politics. It's about trust. The trust that the government you rely on will always keep running. Thanks for watching, and stay informed. A U.S. government shutdown occurs when Congress fails to pass, or the president refuses to sign appropriations bills or continuing resolutions to fund federal government operations. This leads to a funding gap, disrupting government functions temporarily and impacting countless lives. Since 1980, a legal opinion by Attorney General Benjamin Civiletti has mandated shutdowns during funding gaps, a significant shift from previous practices. As of November 2025, there have been 11 shutdowns causing federal employee furloughs, highlighting a recurring challenge in American governance. Before the 1980s, federal agencies continued operating during funding gaps, maintaining essential services without interruption. However, Civiletti's 1980 legal opinion fundamentally changed this, stating that agencies could not spend money without appropriations, with only a few exceptions. The very first shutdown occurred in 1980 when the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, had to furlough 1,600 workers for a single day. This marked the beginning of a new era where funding impasses directly led to government closures. Government shutdowns typically arise from disagreements over the federal budget, often involving partisan conflicts about spending levels. These conflicts can also stem from specific policy riders attached to spending bills or intense battles over raising the debt ceiling. For instance, the 1995 to 1996 shutdowns were triggered by President Clinton's rejection of spending bills proposed by Republicans seeking significant budget cuts. Similarly, the 2013 shutdown was directly caused by disputes over funding for the Affordable Care Act, a landmark piece of legislation. Notable shutdowns include the 1995 to 1996 period, which saw two shutdowns due to disagreements between President Bill Clinton and the Republican-controlled Congress. The first lasted 5 days, and the second, a more impactful 21 days, over spending cuts. The 2013 shutdown, lasting 16 days, resulted from a standoff over funding for the Affordable Care Act. Then, the 2018 to 2019 partial shutdown became the longest in U.S. history, extending for 35 days due to disputes over border wall funding. Most recently, the current shutdown began on October 1st, 2025, and has continued for 40 days as of November 9th, 2025. This ongoing situation stems from a failure to pass funding laws for fiscal year 2026. Government shutdowns have wide-ranging consequences, starting with the furlough of non-essential federal employees. During the 2013 shutdown, approximately 800,000 employees were temporarily sent home without pay. Essential government services and programs are also disrupted, leading to closed national parks and museums. This includes delays in passport and loan processing and fewer critical food safety inspections, impacting daily life. Economically, shutdowns can significantly impact the nation. The 2013 shutdown reduced GDP growth by an estimated 0.6% in the fourth quarter. The Congressional Budget Office estimated the 2018 to 2019 shutdown reduced GDP by a staggering $11 billion. Federal employees face severe financial difficulties due to missed paychecks, which can also lower morale among government workers. Furthermore, scheduled releases of crucial economic data may be delayed, creating uncertainty in financial markets. Government contractors also face payment suspensions, leading to significant revenue gaps and operational challenges. Shutdowns typically end through continuing resolutions, which provide short-term funding while negotiations continue. Alternatively, an omnibus spending bill, a comprehensive package covering multiple agencies, can resolve the impasse. Ultimately, the president needs to sign appropriations bills to fully fund the departments and agencies, restoring normal operations. Government shutdowns often cost more than they save. The CBO estimated the 2018 to 2019 shutdown resulted in $3 billion in unrecoverable GDP. Evidence indicates that implementing contingency plans, lost user fees, and guarantee-backed pay negate any potential savings. Shutdowns also negatively affect private sector investment and hiring, creating a ripple effect throughout the economy. Politically, government shutdowns can harm the careers of those seen as responsible, eroding public confidence in governance. The 1995 to 1996 shutdowns, for example, had contrasting impacts, notably harming Newt Gingrich's political career. The current 2025 shutdown, now 40 days long, continues to underscore the profound challenges of political gridlock.